Smith up top to the paint. And it's Wembanyama with the jam. And here is Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 16. .46 seconds left in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's KD for three. The shot comes out. So it's Detroit now. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Ellison. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Welcome, everyone, to the end. NBA on 2K Sports. On tap tonight, it's the Bronx going up against Los Angeles. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. And Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Yao in the high post. And Yao slams it in.
For the long strides of Yao. This guy's a big man who can eat a lot of ground up. Feels like nobody can stop him on the drive.
Abdia can't hit. Irving with it. Picked by Yao. From downtown, Irving misses. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Pettit grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Duncan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
And a wide open look for Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
For three, here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
2 points. That one goes.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
On the wing, Duncan. Stolen by Durant. And the shot goes down.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Now, here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Fernandez. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Avdia with it, guarded now by Durant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And here is Yao. Back to Irving. Here's Pettit. Takes a three. Bronx grabs the miss. Now Wembanyama. Still scoreless. Here's Fernandez. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ellison. Hits it from three-point range. Ellison's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bronx.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big
finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up. The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
To stop the run, it's blocked. Here's Sampson, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Korver gets a wide open look, and And he's good on the 3-ball.
Do not let Korver get it off from the corner. Kyle's automatic.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And it's Korver in the corner. Korver missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. Here's Simpson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Ellison. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ellison's got 5 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bronx.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Marion outside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Shaq. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
A shot by Marion, no good. Los Angeles trails by 6. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. Smith wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Stolen by O'Neal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And here's Korver from the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bronx on top, up by 3. Stay with. This, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bronx leading by 3. Avdia up top. Wembanyama outside. Over Yao. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Los Angeles. And the whistle's going to blow this time on Rudy Fernandez. That is his first foul of the game. Durant wide open, he fires. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles trails by 3. And here is Irving. Kick by Yao. For the tie. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 6 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Duncan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Avdia. Out to Duncan. No good on the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
A second chance effort. Out to KD. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Duncan right side. Outside, Avdia. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Yao with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Irving from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Duncan. This one for 3. Duncan with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Durant in the corner. Here's Pettit. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pettit's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pocket 6. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And another miss by the Bronx. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Irving. 6 points for him. Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 6 here in this quarter. It's intercepted. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker, that is. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the last quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Outside, Russell from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Los Angeles leading by 13. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. Second shot opportunity. And it's Shaq missing. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Robinson for three. Here's Marion. Smith with the block.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Here's Fall. Banked in off the glass. And Los Angeles leads by 15. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Pass to Marion. And another miss by the Bronx. Los Angeles leading by 15. Releases. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. It's good from long range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Sampson's shot, good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Robinson on the wing. On the wing, Merritt. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. The Bronx trails by 15. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Pass to Marion. They swipe it. Here's Sampson. Outside Durant. Here's Pettit. Drills it from outside. And Los Angeles leads by 18.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fastball.
Oh, wow.
Assisted.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Durant. And the three ball is good. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession.
To the away team.
Taken away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they... Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Irving looking over the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And that one's good, Irving.
This man is a three-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
Durant in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Sampson pulls it in.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Bird. Now here's Lopez. The 17-footers. And it's good off the glass.
Just taking what the defense allows. I mean, nice recognition there by Lopez. This guy has seen it all.
And here is Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Irving. And it's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in this area, or that's what's going to happen. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Now, here is Irving. Down low, out to Bird. 4 on the clock. Pulls it up. Connects, the jumper drops.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo. A guy who always seems to make the right play.
Irving with a clean look. Los Angeles with another miss. Lopez outside. Pass to Bird. Lopez a screen. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here is Irving. Here's the three. Here's Yao. Has to pet it. Back to Yao. Lets it go from deep. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Brooklyn trails by 3. Yao with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Back to Yao. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And Yao is clever with that bump fake, going right into the contact once he gets the D in the air.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Ewing surveying the floor. Over Yao. No good from Ewing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Irving. Pass to Yao. Here's Sampson. Back to Yao. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Manning for 3, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Screen by Duncan. From outside the arcs, Manning with the bucket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Fall. Right side, Korver. Over George. No good off the front iron. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Shaq. Here's Fall. Out to Smith. Goes up on the wing. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Taco Fall.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Manning. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. Baylor with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Manning.
2 minutes.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ewing with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Outside, George. Here's Manning. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Los Angeles leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Driving to the basket. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And that one, good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Latrey. They get it back. Fall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Unloads from 9. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Fall gets it to go. Falls. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch Los Angeles in this one as they go up against Richmond. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts. And David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Here we go.
And it's Richmond to start out. Outside Hardaway to the wing right side. Kick by Yao. A 3 from Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to Yao. Clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sampson. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Hardaway, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Pettit. Got a piece of it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Weber. Another three for Richmond.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Here's Pettit. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Richmond's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Pass to Durant. Over Hardaway. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Richmond. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Irving. Sampson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Got a piece of it. They recover it. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got 6 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Irving. Still without a basket. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Another three for Richmond.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And here is Irving. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Richmond leads by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Los Angeles trails by 10. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Fall. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the ground.
Wow, hammering it in.
And if you want athletic ability, look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Weber. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Weber's got 9.
Such a mobile big man. Love seeing Weber there in attack mode in transition.
Thompson for 3. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Los Angeles trails by 14. Smith on the wing. He has yet to score. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And Weber's got the ball here for Richmond. Driving the lane.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
Fall can't hit.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Thompson. The tray. Another 3 for Richmond.
Just so remarkable and consistent from distance is Klay Thompson.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Fall. Now here's Korver. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Smith with it. Picked up by Thompson. The 3 from Korver. And it's Smith with the assist that time. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. 3. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's Richmond sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Outside Irving. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Los Angeles. And George, here we go.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Los Angeles trails by 13. Pass to Yao. And finished off by Yao.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Irving looking over the floor. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Over in the corner, Sampson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Irving attacking and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And so Irving nails both of them. Los Angeles trails by 13. Outside Durant. And stolen by Irving. KD on the wing. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Durant's got his first bucket in this one. Here is Durant. He has 5. Three-pointer. Rebound by Yao. Richmond leading by 15. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Mutombo. Second shot opportunity. Sampson pulls it in. And here is Los Angeles now. The 3 from KD. They get it back. Pass to Pettit. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Can they get it? Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Pass to Yao. No good on the 3. Los Angeles trails by 16. From outside the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Pettit's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here is Yao. Yao Ming pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 8.
Really easy catch and release J from KD.
Here's Mutombo. Back to Irving. Mutombo sets a screen. Outside for KD. From the corner. No good on that one. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Second left. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time. He executed.
And so it's Richmond holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so George will bring it up for Richmond. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Irving. Inside. Now Mutombo. Irving surveying the floor. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Irving's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Richmond. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The powerful flush by Durant.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
To the inside. Yao. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near him. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
And on the way from Irving for three. Los Angeles trails by 8. Outside, KD. And the three off target.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
KD, that's for 2. Rebound by Yao. Richmond leading by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Hardaway. It's good from long range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
There's the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Again, Los Angeles.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
A crossover. Easy money for Wembanyama.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Money!
Almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness. A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Richmond who comes out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Greetings, everyone.